We had a question from Summit who asked, what would you say would be the best way to get started on this journey of authentic food?
I mean, that's a super open-ended question. So, open-ended in the sense that what is authentic food?
Right.
I mean, my website is Honest Food for a reason because it is not exclusive to wild food. I think if you're looking for, and again, I'm interpreting the questioner's meaning here, and I could be wrong, but to me, authentic food is food with a short supply chain. Food that you grew or that you gathered or you hunted or you fished. So for most people, that means a garden, and that is about as authentic as you get. Because and my advice for that is to use the short supply chain of a farmer's market. So as a gardener, and as a gardener my whole life, what I have developed into is a gardener of things that I cannot buy at the farmer's market.
Okay.
So why, if you have limited space in your house, or if you don't even have a house, if you're pot gardening on a fire escape like I did when I was a 20-year-old, you're only going to garden those things that are very special to you or are very difficult to find. And that is a great way to start. And sometimes it's a link to your own parentage. So I know some Mexican friends of mine who have chili seeds from their home region in Mexico, and they grow those because they simply can't get them in the United States. And it is a way to link themselves to their childhood and to where they're from. I think another way, if you wanted to expand into wild foods, is get a fishing license and go on a guided trip. Whether it's a party boat, which is essentially like riding a bus where everybody's fishing, or something a little bit more expensive but exclusive, something like a 6-pack charter, which is 6 people on the boat, or something like that, where you can get better instruction. That's a great and easy way to get into that particular pursuit because I'll tell you, like until you know a little bit about something, maybe you don't even know how to cast, maybe you don't even know how to bait a hook or tie a
Right.
knot. So those are things that if you go on a party boat or a guided trip, they can help you with, and they can show you in the downtime. And so the using the expertise of instructors, whether and usually they're guides, that's extremely important for newcomers. I use that with hunting quite a bit, where you interview your hunter or your guide. So let's say I'm going to go on a duck hunt or a deer hunt. Before you book the trip, have a conversation with that guide, and is that person amenable to working with newcomers? Some are, some aren't. Like, and
Right.
you'll know. I mean, we're pretty good at sensing out, whether it's a grumpy old man or not. And so that's another great way to do it. Joining a mushroom group if mushrooms are your thing. So there are mycological societies all over the world, and chances are there's one that covers your state or province,
Hmm.
and that's a great way to do it. I know there's one in Ontario. I know there's one in Alberta and British Columbia. There's millions here in the United States. So yes, I mean, that's a great way to do that because they do these forays where like everybody meets at this place on this day, and you fan around the countryside and you pick whatever mushroom that you find, and everybody brings their mushrooms back, and it's like a big party of identification. And oh, you got a blah 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 blah, this one will kill you dead. This, oh, you got these, I wish you'd, where's that patch, because those are the most delicious mushrooms. Or these are just pretty, or blah blah blah. So it's a great group learning experience. And the 30,000-foot view of all of this is learn from humans. It is infinitely easier to learn from a live person than it is to learn from a book or a YouTube video, because you can ask it questions and it can sense you like a person, can sense you like, oh, I see what you're getting at. You really mean this, where a
Hmm.
machine can't do that.